Black woman handcuffed in her office. Then she sends them all to prison. Before we dive in the story, hit the comments and tell us your city or country and see how far the story reaches. If you liked the video, please subscribe. She was mid-presentation. Charts on the screen. Confidence in her voice when the doors slammed open. Officers stormed in. No explanation. No hesitation. They handcuffed her in front of her colleagues and dragged her out like a criminal. The humiliation was instant. Phones recorded. Whispers followed. But behind the tears and steel cuffs, she was already planning her next move. What didn't they know? She was a civil rights attorney, and what they just did violated every law she had sworn to uphold. Stay to the end because this takedown ends in a courtroom like no other. Monica Gaines had spent her life fighting injustice. A Harvard-educated civil rights attorney, she was known for her calm precision and relentless pursuit of truth. After years of courtroom battles, she took a position as legal director at a major corporate firm, hoping to effect change from within, but not everyone welcomed her presence. She was Black, outspoken, smart, and not afraid to call out unethical practices, even when they came from the top. When she uncovered documents linking the company's board to illegal surveillance on employees, particularly minorities, she didn't stay quiet. She documented everything, quietly, carefully, but someone found out. And instead of being praised for exposing corruption, Monica was blindsided. One Wednesday morning, during a routine team meeting, 4 officers burst into the room. They claimed she was under investigation for fraudulent data manipulation. No warrant shown. No Miranda rights read. Just cold steel and silence. They walked her past stunned colleagues, her wrists bound. Cameras caught every angle. Within hours, social media turned it into a viral storm. The company issued a vague statement: "We are cooperating with authorities in an ongoing investigation involving employee misconduct." Monica's name wasn't mentioned, but everyone knew. She was held for 16 hours. No charges, no apology, just released into the night with a warning: don't speak to the press. But Monica wasn't afraid. She spent the next 48 hours reviewing everything. She had saved emails, internal memos, whistleblower complaints. It turns out that not only were they spying on employees, but they were also falsifying financial reports and framing those who spoke up. And now, they had illegally detained her with help from officers connected to the company's private security consultants. She filed 3 lawsuits the next day: civil rights violations, false arrest, conspiracy to obstruct justice. Her legal team small, fierce, and diverse, worked day and night. In court, Monica not only defended herself but also represented her client. She exposed everything. The jury watched surveillance footage, heard racist emails from board members, saw how a Black woman trying to do right was silenced with force. The courtroom fell silent when the judge said, "Criminal charges will proceed against the company." 3 board members were arrested. 2 officers lost their badges. 1 CEO fled the country before extradition caught him. But the moment that stayed with Monica forever was standing in front of the same employees who once watched her being dragged away. Now, she stood at the podium not in handcuffs, but in power. "This wasn't just about me," she said, voice steady. "This was about every time we're told to sit down and stay silent. We won't." The room erupted, and just like that, the narrative changed from victim to warrior, from accused to advocate. They tried to bury her. Instead, she planted a revolution. Monica's case sparked national attention. The company collapsed under federal investigation. New legislation was introduced to protect workplace whistleblowers, named informally after her, the Gaines Act. She returned to practicing law, but this time on her terms, founding a nonprofit that defends women of color facing workplace retaliation. She never forgot the sting of those cuffs or the silence in that room, but she also never forgot the power of truth and what happens when one woman refuses to be broken. Because they thought they were ending her career, instead, they launched a movement. How many more Monicas are out there waiting to rise? Comment where you're watching from and share this if you believe silence should never be the price for justice. Take care.